The Young Workers Committee is union members that are from the age of 18 to 35.
Our goals are to educate, leadership training. We participate in actions. A lot of people come in to the union and they kind of sit back, they don't know what it's about. This is just a way to get them activated. Average
age in TWU is maybe 55. We needed to make sure we had people that were going to be able to follow in the footsteps of those of us that were moving on. And even while we're here, the more mature union members encompass them, help them. They want to learn.
This is our future. We got to nurture that.
Our president, Jim Little, sent out a directive calling for youth participation.
We put the letter out to a number of our locals and said we're looking to have a young workers program, and we got a really good response back, and we've got a really good group of young workers who are truly energetic.
We had our first summit meeting in February of this year. May 1st, for May Day, these young people went out and did a rally in, of all places, New York City.
We are in New York City, Manhattan. We are fighting today for young workers' rights and workers everywhere.
It's a May Day, International Workers' Day.
Workers will be in the streets, immigrants will be in the streets, community groups. We'll have assemblies in the parks.
We're here organized as young workers because we got to get involved. We got to get involved early.
TWU, young workers!
We wanted the Young Workers Committee to be an action-oriented committee, to be a protest-oriented committee.
We're at Bryant Park
For the TWU Young Workers March, and to go occupy some offices for a little bit.
We're doing actions against union-busting firms and places where we need a contract for our workers.
When we went into that first law firm, I'm pretty sure everybody else was surprised except for the 20 people that knew.
Jackson Lewis! Union-busting law firm! It's a union-busting law firm! In this building!
A couple minutes later, I kind of noticed that the police participation was up about, 2 or 3 times.
There was a heavy police presence. It was a little scary for a little bit. We got into every lobby that we planned on getting into.
The police started blocking off doors of, say, Bank of America and other large corporations. They had no idea really where we were going, because what we ended up doing was going into a train station, which, if you went through a few hallways, connected to the MTA's lobby.
This is my first action I've done of that sort.
New York City transit workers! New York City transit workers! Working without a contract for 16 months! We deserve better! We deserve better!
We were able to get in there without even the police following at all, because the rest of the march continued around the block as we went through the building.
We are the 99%! We are the 99%!
We had people from all walks of life, from other unions, and from people, just activists in general, who participated with us that day.
It gave me a sense of unity and solidarity with the other brothers and sisters that attended to support us.
And just to see the expression on these young people's face, some that had never done this before, but they were not afraid.
There's power in numbers. There's 2 of them and 300 of us. Our voices were heard and theirs were not, and that was the point.
Everybody that participated, they were so energized and they were so enthusiastic. They were ready to do it again. Like, can't we figure out another march for the day?
I told them, I said, oh, you didn't bit the bullet now. You're hooked.
They're setting the bar high. I mean, they're willing to get out there. They're willing to take on these challenges. I mean, I think it raises the bar for all of us. And if they're willing to do it, then we shouldn't be sitting by the sidelines either.
The Southwest Porch is sponsored by Southwest here at Bryant Park. We were there telling Southwest that we didn't want to be outsourced.
Hey Southwest, you're no good! Treat your workers like you should! Hey Southwest, you're no good! Treat your workers like you should!
Our jobs have been given away to temporary workers, and we are completely against that. We're currently in mediation, and we need a fair contract.
At first, they were kind of shy, didn't know what to say. They realized, oh, I do have a voice, I do have something to say. And they had a glow in their eyes.
We were heard. I mean, people really were talking about us that day, and you know, we were able to get that message out days later.
We have energy. A lot of us are motivated. We're just getting out there in the workforce. You want to fight for a cause and an organized cause.
Give them some education, some training, and let them know they need to be involved and active, and it's their union as well.
Once you get that message across and people understand that they can participate and they have a say in what happens, then only good things happen. It makes the union itself stronger.
We want to get out there, we want to be known, and we want others to follow our example.